तो अब पठान के बनवास का टाइम खत्म हुआ।
Hi, I'm Swati Chopra and you're listening to Do I Like It, a Quint production where we review anything and everything under the sun. And in this episode, I will tell you, do I like Pathaan? Shah Rukh Khan is back on the big screen after 4 years with Pathaan. Actually, no. As one of his die-hard fans I met while I was exiting the theatre today corrected me and said, it's precisely 4 years, 1 month and 4 days. I watched the first day, first show of Pathaan at a single screen in Mumbai, and boy, was I glad that I did. The unparalleled fanfare was really an experience. But before I jump into it, I want to tell you that you can check out other episodes from this series as well as other podcasts from the Quint on our website or wherever you get your podcast from. Right, so let's get to it. But before I get to the review, I have to mention the frenzy outside the theatres. Fans danced sporting SRKTs, holding placards, bajaying dhol and celebrating the movie. And it went on for hours. Siddharth Anand's Pathaan, also starring Deepika Padukone, John Abraham, Ashutosh Rana, Dimple Kapadia in key roles, is a nod to Yash Raj Films' espionage thrillers. But before I talk about Siddharth's direction, I must mention the director paid a surprise visit to the theatre and he was surrounded by enthusiastic fans congratulating him on the film. Now let's talk about the writing and direction. The plot may falter in parts, but director Anand and writers Sridhar Raghavan and Abbas Tayarwala deliver an out-and-out entertainer embellished with glamour, high-octane set pieces, the right amount of emotional quotient, and good acting. Kudos to the writing team, because behind every successful Hindi film hero and villain is a strong writing that ensures a good fight isn't missed. Some of the action sequences reminded me of Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible and James Bond movies. Also, Deepika's look definitely draws inspiration from Lara Croft and Black Widow, and she looks the part. Now let's talk about the man of the hour, Shah Rukh Khan, who has aged like fine wine. And Anand does not shy away from giving Khan a hero's welcome. His hair might be significantly longer, and he has become wiser, but the dimpled smile and twinkling eyes are a reminder that some things will never change. Now coming to the plot. Pathaan is an entertaining spy thriller that lives up to the hype and plays to the gallery. The film is about Jim, played by John Abraham, a former raw agent gone rogue after being wronged by his country, planning a ghastly attack on India that results in cities getting wiped out. And of course, only one person can prevent the attack, aur wo hai hamara Pathaan, a retired agent. But Pathaan has taken vanvas and his former boss Nandini, played by Dimple Kapadia, summons him to drive the mission. As the plot thickens, we are told through flashbacks and many more flashbacks how Pathaan got his name, his early encounters with Jim, his first meeting with Deepika Padukone, and the fatal betrayal. Time and bruises have hardened Pathaan, but we see glimpses of the vulnerable side of the man he once was. The action sequences are true to the film's tagline, "Apni kursi ki peti bandh lijiye kyunki mausam bigadne wala hai." This was one dialogue that sent the fans in a tizzy as they hooted, clapped, and cheered. The action sequences in the film overrides the emotional quotient of the film, like the brilliantly choreographed train scene and a fight on the frozen lake. However, some completely defied physics and logic. Well, apart from this, quite a few dialogues might make you frown, and the screenplay may seem like a bit of a letdown. But the cast is here to remind you how sheer performances can shoulder an entire film. What a comeback for Shah Rukh Khan, who proves yet again that the throne truly belongs to him. He pulls off the rugged look, delivers the action sequences with conviction, and truly carries the film along, reminding us what a powerful performance can do for a subpar plot. John Abraham as Jim pleasantly surprised me, be it his Bane-like entry or performing the action sequences. John does full justice to his role. Apart from looking a glamorous best and acing the role, what stood out for me was Deepika's agility. Man, that woman can really take an army down. Dimple Kapadia as Nandini and Ashutosh Rana as Colonel Luthra propelled the story forward with their gravitas. Apart from all the actors, the glam quotient, the action sequence, the one thing everyone is talking about, the return of Karan Arjun after decades. And wow, what a reunion. Without giving away too much, this Tiger and Pathaan reunion is everything. Kyunki bachcho se na ho paega. Well, you need to watch the movie to know what I'm saying. When it's Siddharth Anand, you can expect a smattering of soft nationalism, and Pathaan isn't devoid of that. The antagonist isn't stereotyped, rather the outstretched arms of inclusivity aren't just for India, but for other neighboring countries as well. Pathaan exists to remind us that Shah Rukh Khan will be the ever charismatic Delhi boy who stole our hearts right from his television debut in 4G. The immense response also proves that fans' love and excitement for movies will always overshadow controversies and boycott trends. Pathaan is massy, it's entertaining, it has glam, and it is really an high-octane spy thriller that you should watch. So finally, do I like it? Well, I'm going with 3.5 stars out of 5. That was all for this episode. Thanks for listening. Do I Like It is a Quint production, executive produced by Ritu Kapoor and Shelly Walia, hosted by me, Swati Chopra, produced and edited by Anjali Palod, and music from Pathaan and BMG Production.
You were listening to the Quint's podcast.